So let's look at the question or the background information of it. This company, whose home currency is the dollar, trades regularly with customers in a number of different countries. The company expects to receive 1.2 million euro in 6 months' time from a foreign customer. So it is going to receive money, received in foreign currency. Current exchange rates in the home country of this company are as follows. Spot rate. Okay, here the bid and ask price. Here's the bid price. Here's the ask price. A lot of students are confused which quoted rate to be used. I will show you how I fix it, how I solve it. For next, for the spot rate, okay, you know it, 6-month forward rate and 12-month forward rate. And what's the requirement? First requirement is to calculate the loss or gain compared to its current dollar value, which PZK company will incur by taking out a forward exchange contract on future euro receipt. Okay. So it means that compared to current dollar value, in other words, if 1.2 million is received today, what's the value? And then if compared to 6 months by forward exchange contract, what's the value of the exchange contract? So any gain or loss by doing so, by taking the forward contract. So let me copy the rate first. The spot exchange rate is euros per dollar. Because this is spot rate, and 6 months forward rate, which is 4.2302 to 4.2606. Okay, so here, let's check how to fix it, how to solve it. First of all, we need to determine which rate to be adopted or to be used. We remember he's the receipt. Okay, I'm going to receive euro, the foreign currency, and then convert it into dollar. So receive foreign forex to convert into dollar or local currency. Okay, so in this case, just remember one rule: the bank will not making loss, and any loss should be suffered by you. In this principle, for any foreign currency convert into local currency, you just imagine I can only convert less in terms of local currency instead of more. So I got 1.2 million euro. I use no matter the spot rate. Okay, which one that I convert to euro will be convert to less US dollars instead of more. Okay, honestly, just use this method to imagine. I think this method is quite good for you to remember. Okay, first of all, you have to identify your position, whether you are receiving or you are paying. If you are paying, it means you are paying more in terms of local currency. If it is receiving money in foreign currency, then converted in local currency, it means you can only convert less instead of more. So for these two spot rates, this 4.2080, okay, this number will get you to convert less US dollars, right? So in terms of dollar, you will convert 2x5, 171. Okay, $285,171 for this spot rate. And for 6-month forward rate, the same principle. So I will adopt this number to convert to euros to US to dollar in 6-month forward. It is 281,650. So in other words, the forward exchange contract will give you a loss as compared to current value at spot rate. How much the loss? Okay, just the difference between these two numbers, which is the loss of so loss of $3,520, which is A. Okay, so the first principle is to identify which quoted rate to be adopted. Okay, whether it's a bid or ask. Okay, bid ask. If you are the because sometimes I say, oh, in this case you should use, when you're receiving money, you should use the ask price or the bid price. I'm not saying that, because it's much more important to remember the principle. The principle is convert. Okay, if you are receiving money, you should convert less in local currency. If you are paying in foreign currency, you should pay more in terms of your local currency, because the bank has to make money. Okay, just this principle, and then I hope you remember it, because I tested the principle for 100 times test, 100 times correct. So be confident of this principle. So next question is about a description question. Why taking out a forward exchange contract may be preferred by PZK company to not hedging the future euro receipt? Okay, as seen in part 1, the forward contract is loss-making as compared to a spot rate, but why is still preferred to hedge instead of not hedge? Let's see for each answer. A, because forward offers an opportunity to make profits. Okay, no, because it's making loss, and sometimes even it's profit, but it's not a must. So it's not correct. B, because forward offers certainty of PZK to receive in future. Yes. Okay. Only one risk is the counterparty risk. That's your counterparty cannot honor or commit what it has to deliver. Okay. For option C, because forward exchange rate is the same as futures spot exchange rate, no, it's different. And D, because forward improves PZK liquidity, is no, it's also no. Okay, because forward in general is not if it is not speculating, if it's really hedged, then there's no impact on whether in terms of liquidity. Okay, next part. For the third requirement, okay, let's see what we have to do. If the interest rate in home currency of PZK company is 4% per year, calculate the annual interest rate in the foreign customer's country implied by the spot exchange rate and the 12-month forward exchange rate. So here, there's some terms I have to highlight. Okay, there's two formula. One is PPPT, the other is IRPT. For PPPT, it implies that the future spot exchange rate equal to current spot exchange rate times the inflation of country B and times the inflation of country C. For IRPT, it is the forward rate now. The current forward rate will be the current spot rate times 1 plus the interest rate in foreign currency, in foreign country, and the interest rate in the home country. So we test whether which formula should be used in this case. Okay, because it is interest rate here, so we should follow that. So not the PPPT, it's the interest rate parity theory. If that is the case, we should put the numbers. Okay. The foreign country interest rate is unknown. So we only know is the home country is 4%. And how about the forward rate and spot rate? Okay, spot rate let's take 4.178 and 12-month forward rate is 4.2825. Spot rate is 4.1780. Okay, so just put these numbers in the formula to test what is the IB, the foreign interest, the foreign country's interest rate. So IB should be 6.6% based on this formula. Then the answer is C. All right. So it's for you to understand how to gather the information and then to how to calculate based on the formula provided in the formula sheet. It's very important for you to understand well for PPPT and IRPT, especially in the risk management question, because they are very often to touch you on these formulas.